Hello everyone and welcome back to Hearts of Iron, where last time we fought two civil wars as Germany, and we are now the Socialist Republic of Germany. So everything's a little bit not quite going historically, but we've been managing to do pretty good so far. So we've had two civil wars. The first civil war to oust the Nazis. The second civil war was between our socialists and the monarchists, basically two people who were opposing. Mustache Man went and fought each other, and we came off best in both wars. We could have avoided the second war, but basically it was a bit of a choice. Hello there. Bible once, welcome to the stream. But yeah, it was a bit of a choice. We could either have gone for the Second Civil War, or we could appease the Kriegsmarine, because we kind of promised them a lot of stuff, and in 20 days we will complete our order. In 35 days they are revolting, so cutting it close to the line, definitely a fired. Planned things a little bit better, we could have avoided the Second Civil War, I think. But either way, this sets us in a interesting position that we are now Communist Germany, relatively Communist Germany, and, well, the big question then is, what do we do from here on? So there are lots of other things going on in the world. I've got this on Ahistoric. And so all sorts of funky stuff has kicked off. The Polish are having a civil war between the communists and the unaligned. The Soviet Union is having a massive civil war between the communists and the communists. Right now, the new communists are beating the Stalinists, but we'll just have to see where that goes. Japan's doing its normal thing. Japan has invaded China, and it's making its way through. We do have the Chinese Soviet Republic here in Yan'an, still hanging on there, more or less. The Spanish Civil War is in full swing, and it does look quite a lot like the Republicans are going to win. Without any Condor Legion going down there, the Nationalists had a hard time. Otherwise, I'm not too sure how the other states are going. I think Britain seems to be doing mostly normal. America definitely going through isolationism, although was kicking up a fuss with Japan, so we'll just have to see where things go from here. Anyway, now we can actually start kind of building towards what we are wanting to do. So we're going to finish the High Seas Fleet. We've got various projects that we can do. Yeah, so I could do Plan Z there. Did I actually take the focus for Plan? No, I did do the focus for Plan Z. So I've got all sorts of increased production, and so I get a little bonus here if I can build 10 battleships, 3 cruisers, 4 carriers, 20 heavy cruisers, 20 light cruisers, and 100 destroyers, which is quite a stretch, but it's probably worth it in the long run. And yeah, so let's jump in. So yeah, we don't have any scientists. Don't have the political power to get new scientists. Unfortunately, the scientists we had were on the wrong side of the whole double civil war thing. I'm gonna let things play out for a little bit, just to see if any weird events happen with my troops, and then it's going to be time to do what you'd normally do at the start of the game, and do a lot of the setup with organising my armies, which I haven't been bothering with for now, since the armies are all a bit of a mess. Right, we've got new range improvements. We've got fuel tanks on our, drop tanks on our planes, which is all nice. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with light, small and medium airframes rather than go for the big ones on this one. Yeah, that mostly seems fine. Check what other technology here. I could get improved radio. Oh, we've got a load of these that are worth gaining. Yeah, all sorts of options here. I have been letting naval stuff down around. Do have a little line in naval, so that's not too bad. Oh, that's nice. Okay, we can get the medium tank, and I do want to go medium tanks on this one. I normally quite like going heavy and light as a mix. This time I'm just going to focus on medium and kind of just double down on building a load of medium tanks. And we get to assign who is building it, so yeah, I guess it makes sense to get Man, who is the medium tank designer. I think they get better bonuses. Right now they don't have any, but we can get them there. Could go with Daimler-Benz, but now let's go with Man. They can do our new tank. Alright, there we go. High Seas Fleet has finished, which hopefully means that the Admiralty will not go and start any insane uprisings, because I would prefer not to fight 3 civil wars. I think that's pushing it. Either way, I think that is enough focus over there. Let's go turn back here to our lovely communism tree, because we can do the People's Victory. So we have more than 50% support here. This is the thing that would have skipped that second civil war, but now we're doing this a little bit late. And so yeah, bring in you guy. At this point, I think I'm going to start organising my army a little bit better. So, right now, we have the shattered remains of our tank army. We've got one random bunch of people. I should probably check what my divisions actually are. Right, so my infantry divisions, yeah, Germany starts with pretty decent infantry divisions. You got artillery, you got engineering companies, 9 block of infantry. It's kind of a fine starting division. I'm not too fussed with that. These are the conscripts that have been spawned for me in my various civil wars. Okay, so these are pure militia. No real bonuses there. That is fine. My panzer divisions right now, 4 light tanks, a couple of motorized. That's not actually bad for a light one. Do have the mountaineer brigades. I have researched. I've not trained any paratroopers yet. I do want to play around with paratroopers on this one. And infantry division, the motorized. Yeah, the motorized are looking pretty good. Okay, so my templates are actually not bad at all. I would quite like to get a field hospital. I don't know what my reserves of stuff are like. Okay, I've got 500 being stockpiled, so I'm not too bad on those. We are getting a lot of trucks, actually. That's quite nice. Do need to buy in a lot of resources. That's holding up a lot of our production, so I'll need to do something about that. How about we deal with that first? Where is it hiding these times? No, that's the other market. Trade. There we go. So we need rubber and we need chromium. So rubber. How about, yeah, let's just go buy some rubber from British Malaya. Uh, 7 available for trade. I'm not going to overdo the rubber, so I'm just going to get a single rubber thing. You know what, yeah, let's be on good terms with the Provisional Russian government. That should sort out that. Anyway, going back to here, what I want to have is a militia army. Volksarmee. And they are only going to have the militia. They're basically just going to be my random backup people. I've got my actual infantry army. And you are just 2 other random militia people. Okay, so now we've got a little bit more of an idea of what our state is. So we've almost got a full infantry army. That's not too bad. Got a bunch of militia who are doing not particularly much. And 1 entire tank. Yeah, Germany's not in the strongest situation that it's ever been in. Right, I'm going to deploy my militia just to keep an eye on the Polish border. My infantry, meanwhile, going to keep an eye on the French border. My tanks will park on the Danish border, but I don't expect them to start anything. But starting to get my units set up. Now, in terms of boats, yeah, let's see if we can actually sort out these fleets. Right, can I just merge that lot into giant death stack? Because that nicely shows what I have, or rather the lack of what I have. So I've got 18 submarines. We're going to split those off. No. Oh. Right. Submarines. I don't actually want to do that. I want to create a new task force. All submarines. And yeah, how do I add a new flotilla? There's definitely a way. It's something I'm forgetting here. There's a way to... Yeah, right, yeah, now I remember. Right, submarine flotilla. One, and then here... Yeah, this is my fleet. This is what is left of the German High Fleet. It's really not that impressive. Well, I've got 2 battleships, 1 battle cruiser, 4 heavy cruisers, 8 light cruisers, and 5 destroyers. 5 entire destroyers. Dear God, that is not great, really. Now, in terms of construction, yeah, there's not actually a lot of destroyed construction. We just don't have a lot of stuff. Okay, war in South America. Okay. Peru and Ecuador are having a go at each other. Okay, we've got new torpedo tech, which sounds like a good thing. Yeah, we've got all of the ship classes. I need a basic carrier design, though, for the Plan Z. Well, my division designs, they're the default ones, so right now this is our infantry. I've not really bothered changing them much because of the various civil wars. I do want to add field hospitals to... Oh yeah, we do actually have enough field hospitals, so I can just go ahead and upgrade my infantry to have field hospitals. I like that, mostly because it does a good job at maintaining experience levels when they get losses. My tank divisions right now they're okay, but they're not great. Oh, there we go, that's the people's victory. Now, yeah, we get various options here, so I could go back down the economic route here. It's pretty good to get 3 civilian factories and slowly improve our various things. So we've got recovering economy, which is alright, but that's not ideal. It's better than it was. Yeah. So redoing that be pretty good. We also have the major branching choice here of what kind of I don't really have that many infantry divisions for offensives right now. I've just finished fighting 2 civil wars, so my army's in a pretty rough state. The most offensive army that I've got is this lovely set of light panzers, and they're just a pair of light tanks. I will be putting in a lot into medium tanks going forward, but we're not there yet. We're researching medium tanks now. This is definitely not the most optimum Germany play possible, but I wanted to go down the communist tree. Anyway, yeah, talking about the communist tree, we do get this choice here. We can go kind of Stalinist communist, so proletariat dictatorship. Weirdly, if you didn't execute all of the Nazi leadership after the First Civil War, this one goes and puts Mustache Man back in charge of Germany, which is a very weird route. I think I fancy this one. This one's kind of based on our Clipped Hussars DCS campaign, and the Syndicalists are kind of a bit more democratically leaning lefty communists, and that's what this tree seems to be. So it's kind of a blend of democratic and yeah, blend of democratic and communist kind of smashed together. That seems interesting. We get some nice bonuses earlier on there, and then we can do all sorts of other things. Notably, we do get war targets here to liberate various parts of Europe, which is an interesting one, ultimately going down to rooting out imperialism. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to Legacy of Spartacus, first of all. So I'm going to do that. Gives me a little bit of political power, gives me a new bloke I can hire with that political power. Okay, Imperial State of Iran, which is in the middle of another one of its civil wars. So I can guarantee the Imperial State of Iran, excuse me, give the Socialist Republic, that's me, right to all resources in Kyrgyzstan. Do they not currently have... Oh, they've just taken Kyrgyzstan. So there are oil fields there. To me, that seems like a pretty damn good deal. I just get oil, the thing Germany desperately needs. They get some free factories. It didn't say it was costing me factories, so let's do it. Right, and now over here, what are we doing? Yeah, let's gain some energy from coal production. Almost got my full infantry army here. And yeah, I thought we assigned a theorist. Did he go the way of? Yeah, I don't have two great ones. So we've got air doctrine cost. None of those are massively jumping out. One of the guys that we put here has been on the wrong side of the Civil War. So that's okay. Political power gain. Good. Anti-fascist agent. Yay. Recruitable population factors handy. Resource gain. Yeah, none of those massively jumping out as mandatory. Right. I could, though, go ahead and jump to war economy, which will help quite a bit. I think I'm going to do that. I think that's worth it. So that frees up a bunch of civilian factories. Yes, so there's this new electrical grid system, which I don't entirely understand, but it is a thing that we can invest in. Mostly, though, I need to catch up a lot. I need factories, military factories. So I'm just going to build a bunch of those. Do also want some more dockyards. Austrian-Hungary announces Guri program. Okay. Oh yeah, the Austro-Hungarian Empire has reconvened. Hang on. China was puppeted. China has capitulated in 1938. Huh. That was unexpected. That happened really early. Yeah, I'm going to do this one. Social ownership fixes a few things. Right, we've got a new political guy. Yeah, there we go. Communism support, political power gain, research speed. Definitely taking him. A leader for the people. Okay, so we're getting our election, kind of. So I get Heinrich Brandler. So less political power gain. Party popularity, production efficiency. Okay. So he's the pragmatic trade unionist. Thalman, stern communist, so political power gain increases. War support, militia. Oh, so bonuses to militias. Okay, I guess, but I don't think I'm really wanting to massively lean on my militia. I have the industrial strength to catch back up, so... Or pragmatic socialist. Stability... Political power... Prove relations opinion... Acceptance of democratic democracy. No, I think I'm going for Heinrich Bandler here. So it does cost me a lot of political power, which isn't ideal. But then bonuses to production efficiency cap, production base. Yeah, that sounds fun. And besides, with the whole this being based on the syndicalists from our Clipped Hussars campaign, that syndicalism is trade unionism rule basically. So yeah, that makes sense. That fits in. Let's see our new ruler. It is this guy. I don't know who he reminds me of. Yeah, I know, right? I don't think I've ever seen Japan win that quickly. Because, dear God, I've seen Japan win a few times. Normally Japan, yeah, it gets into an absolute stalemate around here, does a few landings, the landings get repulsed, and it just turns into a quagmire. But I've seen it win a couple of times. I've never seen it win by 1938, so that is actually really quite concerning. Because, oh, and they're the non-aligned Japan. Okay, which means that China's the Kuomintang. That might be a big problem because united China and Japan is terrifying. Oh, I've got some military organizations I've not been pumping my funds into. So, Deutsche Mann, these are our escort shipbuilders. So, sub-detection, anti-aircraft. Oh, let's just get production output for what they're doing. Right, who's next? Bloom and Voss. They're our raiding shipbuilders. So I've already got long-range raiding. Yeah. Raiding submarines. Yeah, I'm kind of more into raiding submarines rather than surface raiding. So there we go, that's that one. I've got a bunch of these because we did have a lot of stuff going on that I've not been keeping track of. Who are these? Marinewerft Wilhelmshaven. So refurbishment manufacturer. Yeah. Kind of doubling down on production output. Yeah, we need more political power to be able to get a dude there. Aha, 3 military factories for the first time in a long time. That is very good to see. Actually have positive infantry equipment, which is good. I'm going to increase my aircraft production. Now, I guess the question is, do I upgrade the designs I have, or do I wait for the new airframes? No, it's 19 high. Oh, that's a hard one. I mean, I've got cannons. I think I'm going to upgrade the designs I have. So I've got a little bit of air. Oh, we've got sod all air experience actually. I guess there wasn't much air combat in the second Civil War. There's a fair bit in the first one. But I think in the second one we had the Air Force. They had nothing. Let's still see if there is any improvement. Sorry, I am getting lost. Yeah. So I could whack on a cannon. Only slightly lowers agility. How many hours do I have in Hawaii? That is a good question. I will look that up. I have 669 hours. Nice. Definitely not a master, but I vaguely know what I'm doing at least. Yeah, I normally go a lot for agility, but there's a massive increase in air attack. What would the double cannon be? So from 21 to... Yeah, I don't think the double cannon's worth it at that stage, and I don't really want to put too much else here. I mean, drop tanks are pretty good. But that's not giving a massive range. Don't do non-strategic metal usage. Don't think I need much of that. Now, one question is, what if I just go all cannon? Nah, okay, right. I just cancelled that, didn't I? I'm smart. SMRT. There we go. The E variant, and let's save that. And yeah, let's upgrade this if we can. Yeah, it's got dive brakes, got a rear gun, which is fine. It's not good. So let's see. And so we've all got small bomb locks, so yeah, it's not really adding anything to it. Yeah. Maybe see the medium airframe. It's medium Bombay, medium Bombay. Can I increase this? No, it's not got... Oh, not got the engine for it. Okay. This can't really upgrade too much of that, so we'll just churn out the planes we've got. Got decent planes. Right, deck conversion research is finished. That is very good. So, because I need to get carriers for my little bonus. How many carriers do I need for Plan Z? 4 carriers. I think I'm just going to basically design them as escort carriers, like really cheap ones that I can throw in a fleet rather than having carrier fleets. But I might still invest in that company. So these are our task force shipbuilders. So our carrier designs. Yeah, let's increase the industrial capacity. Okay, we've got social ownership done. Don't really want war goals against Australia just now. Nationalise industries. Interesting. So... Ooh. Okay, so August Thalma gets all sorts of fancy bonuses. So form agricultural cooperatives. Expand social welfare. Yeah. I mean, that one's pretty good as long as we have August Thalheimer. But then I'm also wondering about these, because we can get loads of free factories really quickly here. I think I'm going to need to go down here. I've been missing the research slot. Let's beeline the research slot. I've been a little bit too slow on getting that. And there we go, that is our first infantry army complete. Alright, and we've got spare things, so let's start exercising our troops. Alright, I'm gonna pop in a new army. 2nd Infantry Army. That guy, you lot, are going to keep an eye on the Austrians. And then, where is my military deployment? Right, you lot go there. So they auto-deploy there. That'll start increasing our numbers quite happily. Yeah. Bulk up my paratroop divisions a little bit. And there, that's alright, I guess. Prefer having them a little bit bulkier, but it's not too bad. It does give me flexibility, so... Get a bunch of paratroopers. Getting trained. Czechoslovakian operative captured. Ah. Right, you lot. I'll go there. And I did actually correctly assign that, didn't I? Right, click set deployment location. Is that not how we do it? No. But we are ticking along there. Argentinian Communist Revolution. New president of Uruguay. We have the Volkswagen factories. We need at least 50 civilian factories. Okay. How many do we have? We need 6 more. So we have 2 from there. Three, 4. Yeah, actually, there's a bunch here, so let's fill the rear dam. It's kind of leading into our economy for a wee bit. Okay, the Russian Civil War has ended. The second Russian Civil War. So the provisional government declared victory. Now, the interesting thing is what the hell happens with the new provisional Russian government, because it can branch off all sorts of different ways. Nice, got the computing machine, got improved fire control systems. Yes, okay, that's a big one, but we don't have any army experience to actually design a bloody tank, do we? Damn it, I should not have spent those points. Well, in the meantime, let's do a new thing. Let's let man design the engine. Man. So, production out. Yeah, I'm gonna go give man the production boost. Yeah, because now that I've got that, so we get an improved small cannon there. Yeah, so medium turret. Yeah. I want to keep costs down as much as possible. So 7.7. So interweaved rotors, that does add a fair chunk to the production cost, but does add a fair chunk of breakthrough. Christie suspension's really for your lighter things. I'm not too fussed about that. Torsion bar is reliability. I'm going to be using my tanks as my breakthrough, so I think I'm going to go for interleaved. Of course I can't, because my design's too expensive. Okay, so I need to save up for some more pointy points before I can do anything there. Speaking of doing things, let's get my navies exercising to generate some points. And let's get my air forces also doing some exercises. Right, there we go. Rudam is complete. Yes, that's just building slots in Holstein. This gives me another civilian factory. Got spare military factories. Right. Some more of those. Decent amount of artillery lying around, which is nice. Basic quote support, yes. Upgrade some of our aircraft lines. Was it Ernst Thalmann that I needed for the weird thing? Hang on. Ah, August Thalheimer. Ah, there we go. Hire him while we're doing this. Oh, Turkmenistan. Just some side wars going on there. We're now September 38. Almost in 39. Yeah, I'm going to do some oil processing just in case we get cut off from our oil supply. I don't actually know who I'm going to be fighting in this, which is a very odd situation to be in. Alright, there's our basic carrier done. Yeah. Let us grab better boats. I don't know, I've put a lot into Blumenvoss, so I think I'm going to continue to invest in them. Alright, we have lowered the taxes. So, well, what's left is, where was I? Yeah, abolish price controls. Gives me another civilian factory. That'll be enough, then we can get a new research slot. Argentina was annexed. Right, nice, got improved engines for tanks for when the time comes. So let's go and, yeah, may as well grab the armor. Man is just getting paid a lot to develop this new tank. Get our new tank some radios. The Dominion of Australia seek distance from the Commonwealth. Australia's being funny. Queen Maud of Norway died. And we've got our first paratrooper divisions. Hey God, how have I forgotten the name of the German paratroopers? That's embarrassing. I'll call them Paras. Oh, Fallschirmjäger, it's right there. This will be my Fallschirmjäger division. Let's see who. None of these are great. Oh. Yeah. Let's grab Von Lieb and you lot instantly start training. Nice. Price controls are done. Which means we can get new research slot. The Polish Civil War is really grinding to a halt there. Yes, who should I send? I can send a maximum of 6 divisions. I could do that. Hello, hats. My goal today is, well, I've made Germany into the Socialist Republic of Germany, and mostly I'm just trying to repair the economy at this point. I'm trying to work out what the world is actually going to do, because it's ahistoric. Japan has annexed China. Russian civil war is over. The French are apparently fighting a civil war, which is interesting. Basically, the world seems to be turning steadily communist, and I have a feeling it's going to be a communists versus Japan war, which is an interesting one. France going communist is very interesting for me. So yeah, right now I'm just in the building up phase following 2 civil wars, trying to catch back up. I guess I can either... Yeah, if I send some divisions... So I can send 6 divisions to France. So yeah, let's do that. We don't have a huge amount. Let's send... You 5, join you. You know what? I'm going to interfere in this civil war. So that is you. Send our volunteers. Volunteers accepted. Let's go help the French out. We've got more military factories. Our military factories are really starting to come online. Alright. More trucks. More supply. More light tanks. And that then, I suppose, is going to give us a lot of things that we can do to help push forward. Right. I am going to want to start mass producing destroyers soon, so... Yeah. Yeah, Durchmag are the escorts, so... Let's get some new destroyers starting to get designed. What are they? Okay. Huh. I was kind of hoping that my divisions would be deployed in the large south part, not the tiny little hole out in the north. But I guess what are you gonna do? Right. Well, let's go forward. try and do the world's teeny tiniest encirclement. That works well. Wait, these are... They're Italian divisions here for some reason. This front is entirely unopposed. We drive into Paris. Alright, you take the other half of Paris. Alright, you wipe out them. You go for Reims. You go down here. And we drive to Paris, I guess. What the hell's going on here? Oh, they are responding now, so... no. Oh, that's not mine. Yeah. Okay, French divisions slowly bashing through a few key places here. This will hopefully take a lot of the load off of their forces in the south. Actually, I can. Right. Now, you lot. Yeah. Right, you bomb stuff. So there we go. Our Stukas are quite happily churning away. We've cleared up the little pocket in the south. Yeah, you see if we can get the encirclement over here. Well, we needed... experience to train our troops, and this is definitely gaining them some experience. Chilean earthquake. Right, we're going to focus here. Per push down to there is going to be our general goal. Now though, that's just... Actually, you guys keep an eye on this front. Yeah, the tank divisions are bloody knackered. Ah. Was not expecting that, but that seems like a good fun war. Can I send volunteers here? Yeah, I get 4 volunteers I could send there. I'm going to send my paras over there. I have been a little bit surrounded here. It's less than ideal. Right, you support them, because if I can break through here... There we go! Free France was annexed. French Commune. Nice. I'm going to found a faction. Why not invite a faction? There we go, invites factions. Okay, no, they're not happy yet, but we have a faction. Yay! We're now in 1939, so we can get the new level of industrial tech sorted. Yeah, you guys. British Peasants Republic. Send volunteers. I can send 4 more. I'll wait until the other guys come back. Nice. Improved armor protection is done. Yeah, we're not far off the 1940 tank. Let's get some upgrades to our equipment. There we go. Hi there, Medi. Okay, we've got our new research slot. Housing developments. Yeah, mostly because that further buffs things. I'm going to grab this one, nationalize the industries, because that gives a bonus to one of the guys I already have. Non-historical. Are you crazy? Yes, I am very crazy. Flame Haze, am I winning? Well, I just helped the communists take France, so maybe. Japan won its invasion of China, which is our biggest concern right now. Brand new slot. Right, still too early for the 1939 tech. Ooh, we can do survivability studies. I do like that. Yeah, fuck off. Right. Okay. Our troops have arrived. Our glorious paratroopers. When are the others back? They're back on the 15th, so 2 more days. Right, you prepare for the grandest offensive. Take a little bit to just gather on their feet. Okay, right, our other forces have returned home. Alright, so we can... I believe it said we could send 4 to these. No. Please send to the right people. Yeah, 4. So that's 4 more divisions. So, clip off a couple of infantry to go, and they can go back in their original division. The Panzer division can be sent to... not you. You lot. Send volunteers. That lot. And the air volunteers. Oh, okay, sorry. Maximum is 4, including the 3 that are already there. Fine. That's easy, so I can just send 1 more. Which means all of the infantry go back into their original army. And then our glorious single panzer division line. Which, yeah, we do need to train another one, actually. So we've just got them sitting around. We can start manufacturing quite a few light tanks. Either way, he can then join that lot. Right, and our air divisions. Where are there are sticker divisions? Right, you lot. Good news. You get to fly over here. Right. And send any fighters over there as well. That'll let me. No, is that all? It's only one division that I can send that. Fair enough. But there we go. Now you lot, take that up. I really shouldn't have sent my Fallschirmjäger there. They're not the good divisions. I like how whenever Russian has a civil war, Stalin's, yeah, they held on a fair bit. I'll give them that. They lost massively until it got to the Urals, and then kind of paused for a while. Okay, and in answers to the question that I asked earlier of, well, what's going to happen with the Russian provisional government, is anyone's bloody guess. Seems to be evenly split right now, so who the hell knows? Yay, right. My new division is here and full of tanks, and tanks go brr. Yep. Tanks are starting to break through. Not the best tanks, but there's something. Might actually be better going around here and trying to... yeah. I'll see how this attack goes. If this collapses, then I'll rebase around here and try striking across this bit as the encirclement. Oh, you know what? Let's just... the end of the League of Nations. Excellent. Alright. You guys can just continue drilling. I need more infantry experience. Australia severs ties with Britain. That's interesting. Oh, and we did break through here. We've got the encirclement. Nice. Okay, then we can churn our way through. Boats. I also want to reduce the number down there. So, right, what are we researching right now so I don't do anything yet? Destroyers are nearly done. For the plans out, which I don't have a lot of time, 3 battle cruisers, 10 battleships, 4 carriers. Right now I have sod all. Yeah. Well, 1 more battle cruiser will do it. The battle cruiser numbers. Alright. Let's design us a boat. Now I've got the... Ooh. Converted cruiser as a possibility. Let's just go for a basic carrier, but let's keep it rather cheap. Doesn't really need much. I'll give it a little bit of anti-air. Right. That'll double the number of planes that can fit on it. But it is a notable increase in the production cost. How much? I mean, that's 3,000 base. And the basic carrier is cheaper than building a converted cruiser. Yeah, okay, so the basic carrier is actually the better one in terms there. So we need hangar space for it to actually be a thingy. Honestly, there isn't that much difference. I'll go for the better anti-air, and this can be a anti-air platform as well. Hello, Felcato. Welcome to the stream. I'm designing a carrier. A cheap carrier. And this is the worker class carrier. Revolutionary slogans. That is what it's going to be named after. That sounds right. And yeah, Deutsche Werk. There we go. Worker class. Manufacture a full line of those. And yeah. So I've got the Bismarck class battleships and the Scharnhorst classes. So Bismarck class, a couple of big guns. Scharnhorst class. Oh god, what's the difference? Yeah. Oh, the Scharnhorst counts as a battle cruiser, doesn't it? No, it counts as a battleship. No, it does. It does. I clicked on the wrong one. Yeah, battle cruiser. Cheaper to produce. Let's get the better fire control station. Better anti-air. I just need to... Let's manufacture these. These are going to be the Scharnhorst 2. And I just need to make one of those. Yeah. Line battleships. Just building one Scharnhorst class. I just want... Did not want to do that. That's being annoying. There we go. 4 of those. There we go. Get us a few of our naval ships on the way. Yeah, I do have the bad habit of, yeah, I want an affordable design and then just spamming all the stuff on it. I'm going to be good this time. What? Yeah, but we're going to finish building the Bismarck, thank you very much. We're not going to abandon that midway through. Yeah. Yeah, that one more production efficiency count. We're gonna outproduce the world. Mexican Socialist Republic declared war on the United States. What the hell? I mean this in the nicest possible way, but are you fucking crazy? I know America doesn't start that strong, but fine. I guess there's an invasion. Alright. I'm checking some of my stockpiles. Where are my tanks? Where's tanks? There's tanks. Okay. Alright. Okay, we've nationalised the industries. Yeah. Could do that. Factory bonuses. This gives me more civilian factories. I want to beeline more civilian factories. Right, do I actually have enough to design a medium tank yet? So I wanted interlocked road wheels. Oh, the armor type is so hard, so expensive to replace. So yeah, I think for now we'll just leave it on riveted. Which is okay, it's the cheaper one to do, so you know what, fine. Medium tank turret. Yeah, can't have the heavy cannon because we need the fixed superstructure. This is the big giant gun. What I can do is improved small gun. That gives decent all-round stats. I do want to give it a radio. Let's see. Sloped armor way too expensive. Do like wet ammo storage. Machine guns, a little bit extra. Yeah, not really fussed about armoured skirts. The extra ammunition storage does further increase the breakthrough. Better cost of reliability. Smoke launchers though, well that does bump up the production cost a fair whack. So max speed 6.2. Yeah, I'm gonna go wet ammo storage. There we go. Here we have the Panzer III in all its lovely glory, but yeah, I think this is closer to the Panzer IV. Well, I think this is actually the Panzer III, because the 1941 would be the Panzer IV. I think that is a reasonable design. It'll be the gasoline engine because I don't have enough things to replace it. There we go. Yeah, man's definitely going to be building that. They've been doing all the research. I want a lot of those. Now, I just want to check some... Oh yeah, I keep forgetting armoured card. That's not what I wanted to do. Ah, there we go. Max speed 12 kilometers per hour. Okay, so that's like the maximum that you want. You know what? Why not? Why not Mexico? You can use my ports in your invasion of your northern neighbour. Good luck. Just... I am not sending volunteers there. It's not that I don't have faith in them, I just think they're all going to die a horrible death. Ah, nice, yep. Alright, have we broken through here yet? I mean, that's 2 divisions wiped out. Need to do this individually. Alright. So I think trying to encircle Warsaw is the best plan here. Let's get them planning for now. What I'm basically going to do is try and break through next to Warsaw. So I suspect that if Warsaw falls, the war will be over. Alright, you guys ready? Break through, and then once you're through, the tanks smash through to there. In fact, tanks go for it. Nice. Okay, another important one. We've got the improved destroyer done. Let's get the improved cruiser as well. Yeah, Blumenvoss can do cruisery stuff. Right, I want to design a new destroyer. I have invested stuff in ships, in torpedoes, so I am going to put torpedoes. I do like torpedoes on my cruisers. I'm not really fussed about the guns on the... I'll give it anti-air. So this is my general escort destroyer, so it's not particularly an anti-sub destroyer. I just basically want this to give a little bit of anti-air and mostly just be torpedo boats. So this can be the Fisherman class. And it will also be named after revolutionary slogans. All of my ships shall be revolutionary slogans. The escort designers definitely doing that. And while I'm at it, I do want to have a few anti-submarine destroyers being trained as well. This is not the Fisherman class, this is the Diver class, there we go. Put. Ah, cute, you can have a seaplane tender. Yeah. Anti-submarine class ship. Did that outdate? Yeah, that did outdate the Fisherman class. I need to outdate that. Okay, recommission. Right, and yeah, escort ships. There we go. Bro's building a navy. Yeah, I'm trying to. I promised the nice the nice Kriegsmarine that's what I was going to do, so I'm going to do that. May as well. Make a ton of cheap ships and build a few battleships. Yeah. What templates am I using for my army? Pretty much the default German ones right now. I am starting to build tanks, so when I have enough I'll upgrade a proper thing. All I've done to the default infantry template is added field hospitals. I do have the power template, which I've beefed up a little bit, but not a huge amount. There's no point in them sitting around using up stuff. My light tanks are still just default light tank division. Mostly going to be focusing on having the infantry just to hold the line, and I'll be designing proper medium tank divisions when I have some actual medium tanks. I don't really want to overcomplicate the infantry template, mostly because having gone through the 2 civil wars to get communist Germany, I don't have a lot of troops left, so that is a wee bit awkward. Right. None of these are too vital. Heavy machine guns aren't bad, but I'm probably just going to go down the cannon route, to be honest. In which case I can probably flip over here. I'm going to be building a few more battleships, so how about... yeah. Let's get some new things done. Get our battleships a little bit stronger. There we go, okay. Our breakthrough attempt is working so far. Okay, they're responding quickly. Hold position. We're not going to force our way across that river. Nice, got improved radios. Oh, still ahead of time on rocketry. Not really worried about reinforcements. Oh, I know what I want actually. Oh, still a little bit too far ahead. I'd really like to get that upgrade though. And I may as well upgrade our paratroopers considering they're the guys in bloody combat right now. Warsaw is actually barely defended. Cool, housing development's done. So industrial expansion, that is more things. Alright, let's see how we do over here. Okay, yeah, my tank divisions are being left alone, that's fine. Should you see if you can save those bloody tanks? There you go. That was a mistake. There we go, Warsaw's nearly fallen now. Does not look like that was enough to tick it over. Right. I do want a synthetic refinery, just to have things ticking over. Otherwise, let's increase my naval output a bit and then just chuck a bunch more stuff into more factories. Germany's economic recovery is continuing apace. Alright. They're wanting to smash their heads against my lines here, so fine. Can I send any more volunteers, actually? That'd be great. No, wrong lot. Nah, 4 out of 4. Not my max still. We have 23 medium tanks, slowly getting there. You know what, you lot can also just train. Nice, engineering company is done. Let's get more recon. Do like recon, and we're going to need those for the tank divisions. Okay, they've pushed us back a little bit. Piercing shells done. Yeah, let's get big cannons. Yeah, man. What can man do? Reliability, good. Production output, good. Breakthrough, good. I want them all. Screw it. Production output. Let's just make lots of tanks. Bloomin' was. Our raiding shipbuilders. Yeah, not too fast. Yeah. Let's bump up our subs a little bit. Right. Okay, there we go. Now can we launch a counterattack? Kind of. We do have 2 on those, so if I do get a new scientist, I need a land warfare scientist. Then Representative Turkey has visited our country, met with many politicians. The government of Turkey would like for us to use our resources to better their own industrial capabilities and outputs. Yeah, fine. I'll keep them on side. Right, where it's... There we go. So I want super heavy howitzers, because that sounds silly. Who doesn't like a nice super heavy howitzer? Oh, we've got a new paratrooper division. Excellent. They can just kind of twiddle their thumbs there for a bit. Yes, actually, you can... this division is full and overloaded. In which case... no, not both of them, just 2 of them. You 2 break off. You go into you. You go into you. I suppose you lot keep an eye on the Czechoslovakian border. And then my new divisions can be deployed into you. There we go. Okay, counterattack didn't work. Yeah, okay. Chinese Soviet Republic, they actually held out for a fair amount of time. I have plan B. See if we can get a little bit of a breakthrough in the south. Nice, advanced machine tools is done. Yeah, let's keep ticking along there. Alright. Wait for them to kind of exhaust themselves on our lines. And then general counterattack. So if I can smash through here, then I get a little encirclement. No, I honestly thought the war in France was going to be the harder of the 2 civil wars I was intervening with, but I guess not. Nice. Okay, industrial expansion. Yeah, let's get workers' rights. Yeah, our attack here has failed. Ew, 3 dockyards. Well, in that case, what are we currently researching? Yeah, the big guns are nearly done, but not done yet. You know what, I'm going to need a ton of destroyers, so let's just start printing those. It looks like allies are launching an attack here, so let's support them. And you see if you can break through. Yes. Right, you just keep them bogged down. You keep them bogged down. Don't quite get it, damn it. Still, we've got them a little bit exposed here. Schwer, Gustav, or go home. For the giant gun. Okay, improved cruisers done. I suppose we should get improved heavy battleships as well. Ooh, new Panzer divisions. Light Panzer divisions.
Angetreten.
Right, for now you two can just be under that guy. You lot train too good. Okay, they're doing fine, they're doing fine. Churn out some more infantry. Yeah, we're pushing along there. Okay, heavy battleship guns are done. That is cool. Still September. Yeah, let's get that going. Opal Blitz can design our field hospitals. Escort shipbuilders. Yeah, mostly just using the light attack, so that'll do. More things unlocked. Who are these buys? Battleship ones. Yeah, heavy attack for capital ships. My carrier designer. I'll go for this one so we can start going towards the A8. Wrong, who else? Messerschmitt has got an upgrade. Yeah, let's get bonus to aerodynamics. Oh, load of stuff. Fokker Wolf have got an upgrade. Range and reliability is good, agility is good. Go for range and reliability with Focke-Wulf. I have a huge amount of these, right? Mauser, they're doing pretty much everything. Let's... yeah, let's give them some anti-tank munitions. Still got more. Opal round. Yeah, I want to mass produce some tanks. I did the wrong one. Never mind. What's here? Okay, these are the support equipment manufacturers. Is there anyone else? These ones have got new things. They had two. Oh, okay. That private tenders increases the rate they gain XP. That seems good. Okay. Okay, so we've completed the first iteration of that. Workers' rights has been established. Okay, so if we get excavation 3, we'll be able to get that one. Bunch of stuff. Agricultural reforms. Okay, so while Mexico is at war with the United States, the American junta has declared a civil war. Mexico's on fire. Fine. Alright. You lot though, let's see if I can at all break through here. Russians spying on me, very rude. Where is their capital now anyway? Oh, they've retaken Warsaw. Right, one of you remain behind. And let's go there, and then the tanks whip round there. Get mini encirclement, I'll take it. There we go. Mini encirclement, go. It's something. Alright, grab Poznan and just kind of reinforce our position along here a little bit. Opening up a different front. I'm capturing some of the border forts, which is pretty good. Mexico's always burning. Yeah, that's true. Coronation of Vladimir III. Okay. Russia has returned to a monarchy. Well, that's a little bit concerning for global communism. Yeah, if I push these guys back before they can actually dig in, I can get these fortress towns. Not happy about how the war's going on the other front, but hey ho, can't have everything. Yeah, let's get some of these basic infantry tech done.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ausrücken.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to be aggressive here.
Achtung. Ausrücken.
I'm going to see if I can smash through to the border over here. No, they've... Oh no, they've done planning speed, not dig in. Let's get Signal Company. We've invested in radios, so... Mauser have gotten another upgrade. Yeah, production efficiency. Let's just mass produce our guns. Alright, we need to increase our rubber orders. Yeah, they're really digging in and holding on here.
Bereit.
Don't suppose I can deploy another division yet. You have 4. Ah. Oh, we are about to be cut off here. That's not good.
Befehle.
Then we're about to do a massive encirclement around Gdansk if we can break through here, which is a pretty big if. Yeah, no, we're okay. We've failed that breakthrough attempt. I'm going to rebase my people over here. We need to re-establish kind of control over this end. Avoid being completely cut off. Bulgaria submits to Romania. Heinz have a upgrade for some bloody reason. Oh. Okay, prototype decision available. We can prioritize fast production on smaller caliber guns, or we can invest in bigger, heavier guns, sacrificing production efficiency for unparalleled firepower. So we can keep the balance. Focus on firepower, focus on fast production. Okay. I mean, if we're making a giant howitzer, we may as well make it stupidly big. Yeah. If you're going to build a giant howitzer, why are you building a small giant howitzer? That's just nonsense. Oh, the Civil War has really started to get bogged down now. Okay. How quick are these? Guess, yeah, boost factory output even more.
Zuhören.
Counterattack.
Los, los, los! Ziel anvisiert.
Try and break through their breakthrough. This is such a mess. I really need to be able to send more troops over here. You, in fact, you stop the attack.
Ausrücken!
We can... Oh no, they've closed it off on that side.
Ausrücken!
Alright, can take lots.
Ausrücken!
Right, signal company done. No, actually, I wanted. Yep.
Angetreten!
Oh, my parachute divisions are done. They can go join those guys. Yay! The Zemsky Sobor has been dismantled. Oh. Okay, so Russia is going full-on fascist at this point.
Achtung!
More free dockyards. I highly doubt I'm actually going to get Plan Z on time. What do I need? 20 light cruisers, 20 heavy cruisers, and more battleships. Okay. So I've got... Yeah, the battleships are a problem. That is a lot of battleships I need to get. Oh well, let's design some kind of reasonable battleship and put it into mass production. Oh no, I'm still researching that, so let's just design a new cruiser. Right. Alright, just some nice light cruiser batteries, anti-air guns. Fire control station. Chuck on a secondary battery. Yeah, that'll do as our cheap ship. Cheapish light cruiser. Screen class. Start producing a bunch of those if we can. And this company has got itself another upgrade. You know what, why not? Just get them really weirdly privatized so they're just gonna upgrade on their own. Right, now that there's been a load of territory gained here, can I send more people? No. Right, planes. Yeah, it's just the entire area of Poland that they're over. Can I send fighters out there? Yeah. Maybe. I don't think they've got enough things to allow us. Okay, trade unions. Yeah. Expand social welfare.
Befehle?
I can launch an attack here. That gets me a foothold and cuts off Warsaw if we can break through here. Nice, okay. Improved heavy ship design is done. We're December 1940. Let's start the research of plane. Okay, Warsaw's captured. Okay, Catholic Mexico won the Civil War. And the Spanish Civil War's still going. I might need to send volunteers over there. Right, dispersed industry is done. Yeah. Let's get some rubber processing. Because we're very much out of rubber. Peru joins the Allies. Bunch of people join the Allies. Nice. Field hospital upgrade is done. Can I... Yep. I'm gonna begin researching half-tracks. So I'd really like them for my medium tank divisions. Alright, Austria's continuing to do stuff. Netherlands toddling along. We've almost broken through here. Come on. Nice, okay. We've broken through. Go up there. There we go. Perfect. Massive encirclement. Now we've cut them in half. Alright, get my guys to cover their organisation. Expanded social welfare done. Yeah, more industrial stuff. Yeah, if you can actually assault that. That doesn't look like they're going to hold. So they've been even more encircled over here. Mauser can continue pouring in funds. Yeah, these guys are nicely encircled now. It's going to be 3 divisions wiped out. Yep. Let's just finish off that last little lot over here. They've got to be on their last legs now. Let's just make sure that they both have active plans. There we go! We have won the Polish Civil War. By we, I mean this lot of communists. And yeah, I'm wondering if I don't send volunteers. Wait till that lot come back and I can send some tank volunteers and we can see if we can go and overwhelm the Spanish and actually win the Spanish Civil War. Let's go for bigger gunner, like big gun. What else we got? Okay, Opal. Yeah, let's get some more hardness for mechanized. And now actually right. I do actually have points. I might be able to design a proper medium panzer division. But I don't have the medium thingies yet. I'll wait until I've got some mechanized infantry to put in them. But good thing that I've actually got the things now. We're building up our stockpile of tanks. Got 600 medium tanks actually. Okay. Well, some damn fool thing is happening in the Baltic. Austria has just lost a bunch of land. Right, people are home. Right, okay, 1, 2, 3. The paratroopers break off and do your own thing. You two go there. We've got 3 tank divisions in his little line. Paratroopers will go there. I think that's all of the tank divisions I've got right now. How close are the other ones? You know what? You just deploy it as is. There we go. Now, send volunteers, his army, with air. They can all go. Yeah, that's fine. Do I also have, yeah, this division? Am I allowed to send you guys? So that would be grand. Yes, I am. Nice.
Alright. Alright.
Yeah, for now you can just hang out in that division.
Achtung!
That good division could train. So right now, World War II is just a series of individual civil wars, which is fine, I suppose. Right. Let's get Excavation 3, because then I can do another big bonus thingy. Right,
Angetreten.
Spanish volunteers, where are you guys? You're all the way up there. Right, time for you to single-handedly definitely end this war without any issues. What can't 3 tank divisions do? I'm going to give one of the tank divisions bonus breakthrough. And I should probably have been investing in this lot, shouldn't I? Yeah, army organizations, good. Yeah, gain some trickle of air experience. It's good. Formation of the East Asia Greater Co-Prosperity Sphere. Okay, that's all going fine. Okay, China's going fascist. Yeah, looking very much like this one's going to be a war between communists and fascists. Another upgrade. What do I want? My medium tanks. Yeah, let's get more breakthrough. That's what I'm using my medium tanks for when I finally have them.
Ihre Befehle?
Are you not? Go over there. Republic of Austria reforms the Central Powers. Okay. Unused military factories. Could use a few more guns at this point.
Los, los, los!
Alright.
Ausrücken!
You lot break through. Mussolini's sentenced to prison. Okay. On Earth is... Okay, Italy's still... Wait. Italy is fascist, they're in the Allies. Why not? I think Britain is the only one that's gone vaguely sensible pathing. You know what? Yeah, go down there. I can begin demanding subjugation. That seems like a fun thing to do. Now, though, we are... There we go. Super heavy howitzer project is complete. We need a naval research yard, actually. There we go. Build one of those in Holstein. And aerodynamics, special research as well. I can go in Hanover.
Angetreten!
Alright.
Achtung! Zuhören!
Alright, rubber processing is done. Nice. But it's 1940 now, so I'm a bit late. Let's get some engines.
Befehle?
Alright. Light tanks make a run for Bilabo.
Befehle!
You lot just go and cut off that lot. Just generally be a bit of a menace over here. Okay, right, you withdraw. They're counter-attacked. My attacks can't hold positions.
Bereit zum Ausrücken! Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Oh, more paratroopers. Oh, you go into the paratrooper division.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Right. Well, actually, my paratroop division, you... Yeah, you keep an eye on the Russian front. That seems like a useful thing to do. What am I doing here? I need to get my divisions. You guys actually deploy that. Cool.
Achtung!
Alright, we'll took Bilabo. There we go. That is the Spanish directory has collapsed. Get some of our democratic institutions. And there we go. Stalinist victory in the Spanish Civil War. Ta-da! Okay, so to sum up, we've won 2 civil wars in Germany. We've helped the French win their civil war. They're now communist. We've helped the Polish win their civil war. They're now communist. Helped the Spanish win their civil war. They're now communist. Unfortunately, Russia, Italy, China and Japan are all turning towards fascism, which is a little bit awkward. It's fine. It was a quick war in Spain, Falcata. They were having issues winning it on their own, so we just finished it off for them. Also, the Portuguese are still fighting a civil war, but let's not worry about the Portuguese right now. Well, yeah, all in all, that has gone pretty good. We're still in 1940. No war is declared yet. But our economy is really starting to go now. Got over 1,000 tanks lined up. They're just kind of sitting around waiting for me to have enough... mechanized infantry to put in. I might need to put in... Yeah, I need to put in a temporary tank thing without mechanized infantry first. But that can be a topic for next time. So that's where I'm leaving it here. But thank you everyone for joining. If you did like, do consider leaving a like of the stream. It does help go and promote these things to the YouTubes. And otherwise, hope you all have a wonderful next week. Remember to be kind to yourselves and everyone else. Cheers.